What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for rocking with me. I appreciate it. Continue to comment if you would. Continue to leave a thumbs up, leave a like. I believe it helps me out. We'll continue to do it until somebody say otherwise. I want to target this video to, I would say, young men, but any man that is thinking about getting married still in this day and age against popular belief, and I'm not using God or any spiritual moral reason. I'm just going by the fact the majority of them are not working out, and most people, especially the younger you are not mature enough to really know what you're getting invested in. But with all that set aside, if you're a man and you still thinking about getting married, and this is maybe your first one, particularly your first marriage. So you're trying to get your ducks in a row, you're trying to line it up, you're trying to, you gathering information, you're talking to people, you're talking to, maybe older brothers, uncles, co-workers. This is for you. I'm gonna give you about 3 pointers that you could pay attention to and try to put into your life that I feel would help. Uncle Professor X is on the scene today to help. Any man, particularly those of you first time getting married, and you're getting your ducks in a row. You want to line everything up. You want to present yourself with the best foot forward, because you're gonna be that husband. Your marriage gonna last. Everybody else's marriage falling apart. Yours gonna last. You believe, you got hope, you got faith. Let me give you some pointers to help you get started. Number one, my suggestion to you is that you be honest with yourself first. Be honest as a man first. A lot of times, and there's men that's watching right now that will agree, there's women that's old enough that can also agree, because it has happened to them. A lot of times when we're young, we learn how to game women. We learn how to talk and say the things that they want to hear. It may not mean that's who we really are, but we learn, if we're going to get some of that honey. Y'all remember Winnie the Pooh, the honey pot? Throw his hand in there and splash it all over. Y'all stay with me now. Y'all saw splash all over his face. Some of y'all went crazy. Stay with me. Y'all remember Winnie the Pooh stick his hand in there and go licking the honey and had all over his paws and dripping. Okay. We learn at an early age, teenage years, to game women to say what they wanted to hear in hopes that it would get the honey. If we could say it just right, the honey would come. Okay. The problem is, when you go to transition into marriage and long-term relationship, you don't want to move in dishonesty. So all that you did to get honey when you was younger and just moving, can't do that now. You got to move in honesty with this woman that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Since you're overriding what everybody is saying and you're sure that yours is going to work, you believe it's going to work, I'll even throw God back in it. You say God is on your side. Got to start with being honest. Be honest with yourself first. With yourself. To thine own self be true. Be honest with yourself. Am I mature enough? Am I disciplined enough? Am I ready? Do I have any vices in my life, in my character, in my spirit, within myself, around me? Any vices, any negative energy that will pull down a relationship with this woman and our family? Anything, any vice that will pull it down. If you like to dapper in, I don't know if you can use the word drugs on here, but I just said it. Y'all got it. If you like to play around with that, you're not ready. If you like to gamble a lot, you're not ready. If you like to click on the adult industry channels on your phone, you're not ready. Be honest with yourself and deal with your vices. If you still are saying that marriage is for you, in spite of what we are saying, then let's get you going. Then, if you're gonna do it, let's get you right. Vices gotta go. Gotta be honest with yourself. Number two, make sure your finances is enough to pay and provide for her. What I mean by that, I ain't talking crazy. You ought to be able to afford a home and all that come with it: insurance, lights, electricity, internet, whatever channels you're gonna have, groceries, and the vehicle. I'm just going base. Health insurance, life insurance, all those things. You ought to be able to afford that and still be able to save a little bit of money every month on your own without her help. Gotta be there. If you ain't there, you ain't ready. If you by yourself can't afford the rent, you're not ready. Don't talk about what both of y'all gonna do together. I'm saying, because we done told you, don't do it. Don't get married. You yelling back, no, Professor X, I want to get married. Well, fine. Well, here's what you need. Be honest with yourself. Make sure your finances is enough that you can afford whatever type of home you are going to want to have, or you rent, buy, whatever. That's a whole different conversation. Whatever's the cheapest way to go. If rent cheap, we'll say rent. If buying cheap, we'll say buy. Whatever. If you buying, now you gotta make sure your credit straight. Do you have 20% to put down on a home? Most people don't right now. But whatever. Make sure your finances is up. You got to be able to pay for the home and all that goes into it. Health insurance, life insurance, gas, electricity, all that go into a home. Vehicle, insurance on that, gas, maintenance, upkeep, and be able to save. But look, you got to save a whole lot. We understand. You start now, you got to save a whole lot. At the end of the month, you still ought to be able to. That way, if you say, well, she worked too, then what? Then when she bring hers to the table, you're in surplus. But we ain't talking about her. We're talking about you. You are the foundation. You have to be ready. Be honest. Make sure that your finances is up to par where you're able to afford basically to live on your own well without being behind on bills and all that stuff. You can live on your own well and save money, then okay. Number three. All right. First one, honest with yourself. Second one, get your finances right. Third one, take her around your friends. Whoever she is to you, you love her. Take her around friends that you trust their judgment, regardless of what they may say. And I'm talking about your homeboys. Your homeboys, your friends, your soldiers, they're going to be able to pick up on stuff that you may or may not see. Because what happens is when you fall in love, and especially once you start getting in the bed and you start playing in the honey box, you're going to be blinded to what she really is like, even if that's not negative. You're going to be blinded, okay? When you start rolling around in the molasses in the bed, that honey has power to it. And that power has the ability to dull your senses to how she really is. So you need to be around somebody that you trust whose senses are not dull to her mannerisms and her behavior. So y'all need to go out once or twice, go bowling, whatever you do. Go putt bowling, go karting to somewhere, to Carowinds, Disney World. Go somewhere where she can be around your homeboys that you trust. You got some homegirls that you got some sisters or something. Be around. Cause females can pick up on stuff too, and let them give you feedback. Let it be people you can trust, so it's not no argument going on where you feel like, man, you just hating on me because she look good. And like, we ain't getting all that. I'm talking people that you trust. Be around them. Last but not least, and again, I'm not coming from a moral or Christian or spiritual point of view. If at all possible, y'all need to live together at least 6 months to a year. Whoever she is, let me tell you something. Being around, and this goes for man or woman, this is universal, human nature, society. Being around somebody 2, 3, 4 days a week, when you get off work and you go to your place, change clothes, y'all meet up. She go to her place, change clothes, y'all meet up. That don't give you no knowledge. Somebody shout amen that's watching this. Yes, sir. That don't give you no knowledge of what she or he, but I'm talking, hey, lady, hey, men, I'm talking to y'all now. Y'all ladies, y'all sit tight now. I know y'all want to jump up off the chair and go crazy now. I ain't talking y'all right now. My boy, that don't give you no understanding at all of what she really like. In the morning when she got an attitude, at night when she tired, you trying to talk to her and she's sleepy. And that's because see, when you seen her before, she fresh. She just got out the shower. She, you know, yeah, when you seen her before, everything was ready. There was excitement, enthusiasm. You think this the one for me. There ain't nobody else in the world. Girl, when I saw you, it was dark outside, but it was like noonday sun. Sun was shining bright. Yeah, that's how it be. But that's all. I ain't gonna say it's a facade that she trying to put on. It's just human nature. You got to 6 months to a year. 6 months to a year. Live together. Yeah. Got to see her how she act. Got to see how she move on a daily basis. You got to see, because what'll happen, you mess around and don't, and then you marry her, and then you gonna come home for work. She got her undergarments all on the table, all by the cereal bowl, all by the spoon. You in the bathroom. She got toothpaste all spattered around the window, on the mirror, and she got her feminine products just all out in the open. And I don't want to be drastic, but even the used stuff for their time of money, it's not bagged up. It's just out there. She tried to toss it in, and it didn't land. And y'all husband and wife now, so she think you should understand and stop being, a little nice, nasty, as my mama saying, pick it up for me. Yeah, and I know guys, but I ain't talking about guys right now. I'm talking about ladies right now. Yeah, yeah. Y'all went out on a couple dates, and she, at the date, she had all her nice clothes, everything on, so she chewed all properly. Now y'all married, living in the house together for the first time, and you eating spaghetti, and she talking just mouth all wide open, meatballs, everything all over the place, spaghetti sauce. She laughed, hitting stuff coming out her mouth, hitting you all in your glasses and stuff. You like, what in the world I done got into? Yeah, y'all should live together 6 months to a year. Yeah, so I'm telling you right now. Uncle Professor X is telling you right now, don't go get that tuxedo and don't go to Zales. And what's the other one? Every kiss begins with K's. Right? Is that the one K? Every kiss begins with K? Yeah. No, don't go down there all high and mighty because you got a couple $1,000 from a tax refund. And then you're gonna surprise her with this high level diamond princess cut or whatever is in style ring. No. No, 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 no. Be honest with yourself. Get them finances right. Make sure you can take care of yourself to bring her to something. Take her around some good friends of yours, male and female friends. If you got some, let them put their spin on her character. Because your homeboy gonna say, man, she kind of flirty, man. Yeah, when you went to the bathroom, she was kind of, y'all at the bowling alley, right? She was kind of flirting with my man over here. Don't you start saying, man, you hating. Take his word for it. Yeah, man, as soon as you went to the bathroom, she had like she couldn't pick the ball up. The dude had to come over there and help him. She had her blood all on his hand, and the little air that come out the duct, she over there blowing, blowing on her fingers and acting all cute. And then you come back, she straightened up. You want to hear all this? Yeah, get all this out the way. And then last but not least, 6 months to a year, hang out together in the house. Yeah, hang out together. I ain't got to sleep in the same room. Y'all saving for each other, whatever, for the honeymoon. Okay, 2 separate rooms, whatever you got to do. More power to you. Don't walk. Hey, this day and age, don't walk down that aisle. You don't know what she like. This ain't that day. This ain't that day of arranged marriages where you don't know what you get until you show up. Not today. Not today. 6 months to a year. You need to see how she act. How does she move? Sorry, but I got a fly in here. How does she move? How does she behave? How does she respond when she's tired? What time do she get tired? Maybe you a night owl. You start winding down about 10:45, 11:30. She start winding down about 7:15. You still got 3-4 more hours to be up where you want to be with your spouse, and now the whole time you gotta talk to her. She got an attitude, falling asleep while you talking. You only been home for an hour because you get off at 6. You've been home for an hour. She falling asleep. Don't want to have a conversation. Talking about she going to bed at 7:30. Yeah, you gotta know this stuff. Anyway, that's my 3 or 4 pointers for those of you men still talking about getting married. Uncle Professor X trying to put you on game now. All right, let's talk about it in the comments. Y'all be good.